Hey there, Lucy. How you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. And how
Epic.
are you,
Well,
Chris?
oh, I'm doing epic, and we're looking forward to having you on the show, folks. We were just prepping in the green room, and Lucy's got a wonderful last name, McMonagle, and the over and under for me mispronouncing this wonderful last name today is two. So if you hear me say McGonagall more than two times, you win the over. If not, you win the under. You figure out what the bet is on your end as you're watching the show. See, Lucy, our viewers have come to understand that the host makes some mistakes, so we usually try and figure out what kind of the bet's going to be at the beginning, so that people can have a little fun and maybe gamify their experience with Expert Showcase. So it is McMonagle, and I hopefully will get that right every time I say that. So without any further ado and putting less focus on me and more focus on you, who is the important one in the show today. Lucy, we always start off every episode with talking about the hero or heroine's journey. Our audience
Mhm.
loves to get to know where a person came from, what that turning point was in their life to get them where they are today. So, just in a brief give us a brief overview of your hero's journey.
So, to start with, I grew up very, very poor. And to make up for that, I went into healthcare because healthcare was always a good position. So, after 20 years of working on call 24/7, my health failed. And it was at that point that I needed to have an emergency surgery. There was complications, and then I lost my job because I was no longer capable of working and walking and doing the rounds that I needed to do. So from there, I had to figure out how was I going to take my side businesses and make them happen, make something happen because I wasn't able to go back into healthcare at that time. And what I discovered was I was saved by mentors and coaches and really understanding the mastery of love, the four agreements, and the voice of knowledge was my main ones. And after that, I was able to combine all of my experience, my wisdom, and with the help of my coaches and my mentors, I was able to present my knowledge so that other people do not have to make the same mistakes that I have.
Oh, that's epic. And it's so interesting. First of all, thank you for your service in the healthcare field. I've known many people in the healthcare field, and whether it's a nurse or a nurse's aide, especially nurse's aide. My ex-wife happens to be a nurse's aide, and I'll tell you, it's probably one of the most thankless jobs I've ever seen or I've ever heard of. And you would think not, because you would think that people would be appreciative of the care and everything, but it just seemed like it seemed like it was like I said, it almost felt like it was a thankless job, and there was a lot of death around, which is never a happy thing. It amazed me how many people that she would help through at the end of their life, because she would work the overnight shift, and it just kind of seemed like when those things would happen. So thank you for your service in the healthcare field. It sounds like an
Welcome.
extremely interesting journey. It sounds like you've gone through what other experts have gone through, which is something terrible, and
Yes.
it's led you to find coaching and realize that coaches can really help change the world. So I'm really looking forward to understanding, and in the second half of today's show, figuring out how people can increase their income by dissolving their fears. And y'all definitely want to stick around, because we've got a special offer for Lucy coming up at the very end of the show. But let's dig deeper in. Let's talk about the beginning.
To watch the rest of this epic episode now, click on the link below the video. Do it now, you'll be glad you did. Are you still here? What are you waiting for? Watch the rest of this epic episode now by clicking on the link below the video.